Good morning, everyone. As I sit out here on this beautiful day and first day of June and have my morning coffee, I wanted to just tell you a little bit about my thoughts and my goals and what I want to see transpire with this Summer Shape Up group. So let's start off with just kind of my overall purpose, okay? It's all about getting healthy. It's going to be, for most people, that's going to look like dropping some pounds, dropping some inches, eating better, increasing your physical activity level, and things like that. So all the guidelines that I'm going to give you during the summer come from my background as a nutritionist, as a kids nutrition specialist. I'm certified as a lifestyle and weight management specialist, holistic life coach. I'm certified to teach water aerobics, so I know of what I speak, okay? Now, one thing that I'm really big about is real world, okay? In a perfect world, none of us would ever touch any empty carbs. We would never touch sugar. We would never eat one thing that wasn't 100% natural, but that's not reality. And I think when things become so limiting, they can almost become like a diet. So, I'm going to give you what I find works for the majority of my clients. You can take the parts that you like and leave the rest behind. However, when we talk about things like carbs and cutting the carbs, a lot of people will say, well, Erin, I just eat whole wheat toast and I eat quinoa and I eat oatmeal. And my advice to you on that is, if you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight eating those types of carbs unless you are a mega athlete and you're working out for hours and hours a day, okay? But if you need to lose weight or you want to lose weight, then you're going to want to eliminate those things. And I'm going to give you substitutes for those carbs, the breads and the pasta and the rice and all of that. So my main point in telling you this is, if I tell you, if you come to me July 1st and say, Erin, I'm following the program, but I don't see any changes, then I'm going to want to know what you're eating and things like that. And if your diet is still consisting of those empty carbs, that's going to be a good indicator as to why you're not getting the results that you want. So remember that. If your goal in this is not weight loss, then you may not want to be as strict on the carbs as others. So you have to tweak this because we're all different and we all have different goals. I want to lose 40 pounds by the time I go to Hawaii, so that's my goal. I'm, just getting back into normal life again after all my surgeries and things like that. So if your goal is not weight loss, then you can afford to eat a few more carbs, but don't come to me at the end of the program and say, well, I did it and the Plexus just didn't work. Yes, it does. You just have to work it, okay? So the other thing I want to talk to you about is artificial sweeteners. There's a lot of debate out there. When I went back to school to be a dietitian, I studied these studies immensely, okay? Yes, you want to avoid aspartame and saccharin at all costs. However, sucralose is made from sugar. There has only ever been one study that called sucralose bad, and it was paid for by the sugar industry, and it caught fire on the internet, and it got spread around like just crazy wildfire. Yes, I'm going to okay you having sucralose and sugar alcohols because those are made from sugar. I do want you to avoid aspartame and saccharin. I also want you to remember that if you believe the old adage that calories in versus calories out are the key to health, then you're in for a really rude awakening. There's been so much research, so many doctors who have shown, and we're going to go through this as we go along, that it's all about our sugar and carbohydrate intake. So keep those things in mind and understand you're going to get out of this program what you put into it. I want you to make sure as we start that you have a bare minimum, your triplex combo. We'll talk about why that's so important in the next video. Triplex combo, and if you truly struggle with sugar and carbs and energy, you're going to need block and maybe booster accelerator. It just depends on you personally. Some of you will do fine just with the triplex, but you have to be faithful. You cannot take the products every other day and expect them to work, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to post a shopping list for you of things to have on hand. And then our next video is going to talk about why we need to substitute some things for other things, okay? So welcome. I'm excited for a great summer, and this is going to be a blast. Welcome, everyone. And I think Belle is going to make an appearance. She's ready to swim her laps. See, even Belle wants to shape up this summer and get her exercise. All right, take care, guys. I'll talk to you later today.